strikes, when we start with any strike, whether it's a punch, it's a kick, it's an elbow, doesn't matter, hands are up above my face at all times. Including when I punch, this hand stays up, it does not drop down to the chest, and as soon as I make contact with that bag, my hand comes back to my face. So it's not coming here and dropping down and then up. So hands are always up by the face, that's number one. Number two is relax. So we're going to relax when we strike. I know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We're going to hit something, and as we're hitting, we're going to relax, but you're going to be fast and speedy when you relax. You're not going to be slow and clunky. So when we strike, we're just going to relax, breathe, and throw the punches. The third thing is be a snake. That's what I like to refer to as just being quick, being a snake. A snake does not come back before it strikes out. A snake just shoots straight out. That's all the snake does, shoots out. So we're not telegraphing the punch, the strike. It's just jetting out like a snake would bite something. The third thing, in order to protect ourselves, when our punching hand is out here, we're exposed. The hand's not here to guard our face. So in order to provide some protection, I'll cover my face, or at least my chin, with my shoulder. So your striking arm will provide that punch from that counter punch while you're vulnerable. Then your hand comes back to your face. The fourth point is my back. I will be fourth point. I will punch right down the center line. So it doesn't matter whether my center line is here and it's right in front of me, it's here, it's beside me, it's still down the center line. So I'm not leaning out to throw the punch, or leaning this way to throw the punch, or leaning. We're going to keep that right down, whether it's the center line here. I like to think of it as my nose line. So whatever angle that is at, depending on the strike that we're going to throw, is going to be where that line is, okay? Now we're at the straight back. So when we're here, I am not leaning in to punch, not leaning out, just like the center line. In order to have that steady, my back must be straight, my weight over my hips and shoulders, and everything is in line with itself. Good alignment makes good strikes. And then the last tip before I let you guys start hitting these things is in my hips. So anytime I'm throwing a punch, whether it's a lead or the cross, my hips turn. We'll talk more about the feet later. But I cannot have a good, powerful strike, whether it's the punch, even the elbows, back fist, everything that we do is coming right up through. And they're just going to start right here with turns, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Try it out.
Yes, sir.
Good. Everybody have a seat?
Yes, sir.
So, a couple points I want to talk about, because I saw a few. So I didn't talk about our feet yet, and maybe we'll add number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in here, because I know that we can get crazy. But when we're doing the leads over here, and then we're crossing over, we're going to talk in a minute about squishing the bug. But you have to have your feet kind of close together to squish the bug. So if you're way out here and you're trying to throw that cross, you're kind of in your own way, you're off balance. So I want you to try to think about maybe moving your feet just a little bit closer, so when you're here and you're turning on that one, it's much more powerful, and it's easier to turn your hips and everything without stumbling over yourself. We also have to bend our knees for that. Okay? You're going to be off balance, you're going to fall down, whatever is going to happen to you when your knees aren't bent, but you're not athletic. So you need to be athletic to punch. I want your knees bent. After your knees are bent, I want to do what's called squishing the bug. Pretty much the easiest way to remember that is whatever hand is punching is turning, especially on those big, powerful punches. On this one, even when I want to do the little jab or the lead punch, in order for that lead punch to be nice and strong, even my front foot turns just a little bit, okay? It's not squishing the bug nearly as much as my back when I do my big, powerful punch, but it still does. And that's going up. So we're starting with our feet turning, doesn't matter which punch, going up into the knees that are bent, nice and relaxed, going into the hips, which have to turn. Your belt's going to be flying around the room when you punch, up through the core, shoulders, everything. But the punches really, in my opinion, start at your toes. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So outside of squishing the bug and bending the knees, the next thing that we're going to make sure that we do when we're striking is we're going to move. We're not going to stand. We're not going to stand in one place. Mr. Jernigan and I, we're in a fight. We'd probably be all over this whole dojo, moving in every corner, room. So when we train with the bags, I know it's really comfortable, just kind of, especially when we're new. And when we punch with big heavy bags, that's what we do. But we want to think about moving at all times, okay? So, hey, Gary, try it out.
Yes, sir.